Hey there. So I constantly wonder, why do people feel the need for woo-woo? Now, woo-woo is pretty much anything that's just completely unnecessary to your life and without any form of any intellectual backing whatsoever. Astrology is a great example of woo-woo. I don't understand the concept. The planets and how they wander through our night sky, and yes, I do know that they don't actually wander through our night sky, unlike most believers in woo-woo. Well, how the planets affect us is in no way comparable to our daily life and how we affect us. There's no correlation. None. It is the same as comparing how amoebas operate our vehicles. They just don't. I have yet to see an amoeba drive. I have yet seen an amoeba large enough to actually hold a steering wheel or a stick shift or push a brake. In the same sense, stars and planets do not affect you in your daily fucking life. They just don't. I mean, let's compare this. Some guy in Tennessee gets angry and slaps his mom. So what you're going to do, say like what I'm going to do here in Washington State, is base my life on what he did. Why? Why would I do that? I wouldn't. And that's the point. It's a comparable creature, human like myself, and his action toward a comparable creature, a human like myself, and yet a small distance separates that situation from who and what I am. Now imagine the vast difference in space and the relative difference of time between where and how a planet or star is at any given moment and how it will affect my daily life. It fucking won't. And it's not just astrology woo-woo that I have a problem with. It's fortune cookies. It's, I'm a psychic and I want you to believe me and give me money. No, I'm not giving you any fucking money. If you're such a damn good psychic, win the goddamn lottery. I might be impressed. I might care. If some guy comes out and says, you know, I'm psychic, I can see the future, and he successfully predicts a single NFL season, I could be impressed with that. I could say, wow, that's either really lucky or you knew something I didn't. But just to say, wow, the Bears won a game. See, I told you I'm psychic. See, that just doesn't impress me. Statistically, the Bears will win a game every damn season. We know this because no team has ever gone 0-16. In the same likeness, all woo-woo has some form of, I told you, like when you take astrology. You will have great luck if you go out and speak to such and such number of people. Eventually one of those will be nice to you and will say something positive. Wow, what a concept. I could tell you that sitting here with a video camera. And I hate woo-woo. So it doesn't actually help you. It won't ever actually help you. it will make you more dependent, which is one of the reasons that I don't like religion. It does the same thing. The more I tell you you're a piece of crap, and yes, that is Christianity's message, you're a piece of shit. You need God. You need God because Christ died for you. Christ died for you because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit because you need God. It's circular reasoning. And I could say the same thing. Like, if you start praying daily, giving money to charities, and working really hard to be nice to people, people will respect you. Do you see the problem there? Only one of those actually matters, and that's the working really hard to be nice to people. The others are superfluous. They don't actually matter to anything. It's your action that matters. In the same sense that any shut-in that watches Oprah and listens to that goddamn woo-woo peddler will hear one of her fellow woo-woo peddlers saying, oh, you're going to have great luck today if you go buy 500 lottery tickets. Anyone's going to have good luck buying 500 lottery tickets. The odds are very much in your favor at that point, that you're at least going to get about half your money back on one ticket. That's pretty good. $250. One ticket. Hey, I'd celebrate. But I wouldn't celebrate if I had bought $251 worth of tickets, because then I'm facing a net loss. I think about it. A woo-woo peddler doesn't want you to think about it. They want you to spend $500 to make one $250 ticket. You see the difference. This is one reason why that Dr. Oz is not respected in the medical community. He's a woo-woo peddler. He believes in acupuncture. He believes in that Eastern medicine. You know, it's crap. It's always crap. And I've gone through the crap, man. I have worked decades working my way through crap. I've even believed half the crap. And it never actually changes the fact that it is crap. That's all it is. And there are many people that I know are intellectually sound. There are many people that I know have working brains. And they still buy into this shit. Why? Why would you possibly buy into this crap? You know, and I'm very fond of saying something. If you take the human animal and you apply it to evolution, we are an amazing animal in light of evolution. I mean, excuse me. We are amazing in light of evolution. And that should be good enough for everyone. Like that, it's amazing how effective we are. But the problem is if you want to add a creation standpoint to the mix, we are fucking flat failures when it comes to creation. If we are the best that some god could do, that god needs his ass kicked. We are a mess, top to bottom. I know 4-year-olds that design better creatures than some supposed all-powerful god could do. Are you kidding me? It just doesn't make sense. And it's the need for woo-woo that overrides that common sense. I mean, let's look at it another way. You go to a church, and some otherwise well-meaning man walks up and says, I'm a youth pastor here. Your son seems to have some issues. I'll take him under my wing. I will make him someone you can be proud of. Just don't question me. Just let me do what I do, and I'll turn him into something special. And as a religious person, you're going to tell him yes. I know, because it happens tens of thousands of times daily in America. But if you walk into a grocery store and the butcher walks back and says, you know what, you've got a great son here. You know, he's 11 years old. Give him to me for a while. I am going to make him the best butcher I can make him. I will take him under my wing and teach him everything I know. I will make him something special. You will freak out. You'll be like, what the fuck are you saying? Won't you? Well, one actually wants to teach your kid a trade. The other one just wants to teach your kid to obey him. I'd rather have the guy that wants to teach my kid a trade. Well, technically, I'd rather have neither one of them have anything to do with my kids, but if I had to choose between the two, it would definitely be the butcher. At least the butcher will be teaching my child something that matters in the long run. Where do you sit on this? Oh, I want the pastor to take my son under his wing because they have such a great track record, and he's going to teach him how to ignore reality. And you know what? We all want our kids to be able to ignore reality, right? Yeah, I'm not in the best of moods right now. I just got my camera back for my son. He's 3. And hopefully it's working again. But, I mean, seriously, these are issues. You know, where do you sit on woo-woo? Why do you gleefully hand over your children to be taught bullshit? And yet, balk when people actually want to teach your children something worthwhile. It just doesn't make any sense. It just makes no sense. This is my somewhat coherent post, and I'll be back with one probably tomorrow night.